Hi everybody, this is Paula from Big Green Pen, and I'm here to talk to you about this week's blog. This week I wrote about something that's really personal to me and really close to my heart. I was talking about how when my son, who's now almost 17, was 12 months old, we went to the Tallahassee Democrat, back when we used to do that kind of thing, to get his first birthday picture taken. At the time, there were representatives of the First Words Project there, and they gave us a little questionnaire to fill out. I didn't think much of it. I knew as I was checking off the boxes that I wasn't checking off all yeses to things like, does your child point to things they want? Do they have words, a certain number of words? Do you know what they want, type of things? But I wasn't especially worried until I got the letter that said, your child is not communicating along the lines of most 12-month-olds. Over the course of the next year, we participated in a therapeutic play group at First Words and many activities. If there was something they told me to do, I did it. We made a little book. I wish I could find it. He was working on the letter D, and I had, back before we had like cool graphics and stuff, I'd gone through magazines and cut out a dog and a door and a picture of his dad and laminated in this homemade little book. But it brings back so many memories of how anxious I was at that time and how determined I was to be a part of figuring out A, if there was a problem, and B, what we could do about it. That is why I'm so excited to be participating with Cochlear Americas on a campaign to help share with families how they help children and families determine the whole life cycle as a child may be experiencing hearing loss. 1 to 6 of every 1,000 children will be born with a severe to profound hearing loss. And there are many steps to determining A, what exactly the problem is, B, what the solutions are, and certainly a physician is critical to this process. However, Cochlear Americas has developed lots of great resources. I have several of them in my blog, and there are many more on their website, which you can link to through my blog. And there's a really great video of a sweet little girl named Natalie, who's 17 months old, whose family has been through this journey. And I encourage you to watch that video, get to know Natalie, and hear her story. Also on June the 1st from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. there's a Facebook Live Q&A with the 30 Million Words Project, which is an opportunity if you have questions or want to share in that community of people who has young children and is trying to figure things out. That would be a great resource to do that, and the link for that is in my blog as well. Hey Janet. I think what I would just so strongly want to reiterate is you are not alone and that you should trust your gut. My pediatrician will attest that I had lots of questions and I kept asking them, probably to the point of being persistent. But when it's your child, what else do you do? And I think it's a great time as far as there are so many resources out there. There's so much early intervention, which is such a key. It's a good time in our history as far as the research that's available and the projects like First Words, which I am forever indebted to. Ultimately though, you as a parent have to A, trust your gut, B, ask the questions, and C, keep asking the questions if you don't think the answer you got is right. Because early intervention can make all the difference in the world. For my child, pretty much by the time he was 2, we had gotten to the realization that it had pretty much been a slow talker situation. Anybody who knows him now knows he's not a slow talker and he's very talkative. But however, the whole situation made me hyper aware of other families who are going through this and how anxiety producing it is to be that parent. It doesn't matter how many academic papers there are out there, how many people tell you, oh, he's just a slow talker, or it's all fine, you're worried too much. When it's your child, it's your child. And I encourage you to visit my blog, visit the resources there, and hopefully use them to get some support. Share the information with other parents who may be interested in having it too. And I hope you have a fantastic week. Thanks for joining, Janet. Talk to you soon. Bye.